What's going on here? Welcome to the NDCAI live streaming of the SG Moore Cup second semi-final between Wests and Charlestown. Charlestown have won the toss and have invited Wests to bat first. Umpires have made their way out into the ground, as have the players. Of course, Cardiff Bullaroo won the first semi-final quite convincingly against Newcastle City. So Cardiff Bullaroo will meet the winner of this contest in the final of the SG Moore Cup, which will be played around 3 o'clock this afternoon. We're live here at Pasterfield Sporting Complex. I'm Dan Saunders, joined by Dave Absalom. We'll be underway shortly with the second semi-final. So Tom Carnigan, the skipper of Wests, will be opening the batting. Just getting confirmation of who that is, his opening partner. First ball of the second semi-final. We're underway here at Pasterfield Sporting Complex. Carnigan on strike. A little bit blowy here this afternoon. We've had a few issues. The first game, half the game, we lost with technical difficulties. When the wind picks up here, all our stuff blows away. So it's very trying conditions trying to bring you these games this afternoon. We're doing our best. So the first ball's a no ball. So this will be a free hit. And a good larrup at that Carnigan. Only just punched that through the leg side for no run. 12 o'clock on the dot. We've got away early here in this second semi-final of the SG Moore Cup. Wests District Cricket Club versus Charlestown District Cricket Club. Alexander's the non-striker. Harrison's the bowler. It's whipped away on the leg side there by Carnigan. It's gone for one when they come back. They're taking the second. And already Dave Absalom, quick runner between the wickets. Run the first hard. They've doubled up well there. Dave Absalom, welcome.
Good afternoon, Dan. Good afternoon to everybody watching our broadcast, wherever you may be, on this lovely Sunday afternoon. I must say it's a little bit windy. As you said, we had a hurricane come through before and knocked everything over, but hopefully we'll have no more technical issues on the Frog Box and we get to see a full game this afternoon. We got half of the first semi-final. We saw the Newcastle City. There goes the umbrella. Yeah, everything's flying away here. The wind's picked up. Dad's not happy, but that's okay. We'll find a way to get through it. It's a lovely afternoon here at Pasterfield Oval, and we should be in for a great game here today. Things going everywhere here. Bowler comes in again. Fourth ball of the over. Let's play through the leg side, only be a single. promises to be a good contest this afternoon as well. Both teams chock full of talent. If it was anything like the last game, I think we'll be in for a bit of a treat with the cricketing ability. There's lots of good ability on show from such young players. Bowler comes in again. Played on the onside, looking for a quick single there, but it's a no run. One ball to come in this over. West none for 4. Oh, lovely delivery there, right in the block hole. You can't do anything with that. That's the end of the first over. West remain at none for 4. Played into the onside, quick single, could be a chance. The throw's high. The batsman makes it.
Why is that doing that? It's got full internet.
It's Alexander on stride again.
It's actually Gallagher. Alex Gallagher.
Ah. We're just having a little bit of trouble with our screen here. See the bowlers' names and batsmen's names and things like that. But again, it is a lovely afternoon here. Promises to be a good clash.
Not a lovely afternoon, Dave Absalom. It's windy, it's blowy, and we're getting all our stuff blown to smithereens.
That's what makes it lovely, Dad. We fight through adversity, no matter what happens.
Thank you, Braveheart.
I think this is going to be a fun afternoon. This one, there's a wind picks up again. There goes the umbrella again. That one's tickled down fine. Fine leg chasing. They'll come back for 10. Oh, looks like no bat on that one. That was called a wide. That one's also wide. Will it be called? No, just wide outside off stump. Try to play a cut shot there. Alright, that looks a bit better. I've got my phone on, I can see the screen now. So it's like Channel 9. Oh, drop chance there. Oh dear. That was a really good effort there of a catch. Oh, I'll tell you what, he tried hard there, diving forward, full length. I'm just watching the replay now. Really good effort there for a catch, but yeah, just couldn't quite hold on to it. So West again, none for 5, or none for 9 actually, by looking at the scorecard here. Sorry, my monitor's a little bit behind. None for 9 off 2. There we are, we're back. We're fighting hard through this wind here. We've got one computer screen that the monitor's not clear on, so I've got my phone on seeing the scores here. It's a nice piece of bowling there, hit straight back, looks like to mid off there. So this is Gallagher on strike. And Sharple's bowling, none for 4 off 1.1. Ah, we're back. It's like being in Channel 9. And yeah, it's a wonderful day here, apart from the wind. Lovely facilities here at Pasterfield Oval, watching wonderful young men playing a wonderful game. Sharple's in again. Oh, he's had a go at that. Big appeal and given not out. He went for the drive, and again, it's good to see these young players playing the classical shots again. Went for the drive, big appeal, given not out. Good bowling though. Sharple's again. On the pads, and he's hit at the square leg, picks up a single. 10 for none in the third over. Sharple's again. Oh, goes for another drive. And misses it. Well taken by the keeper. Again, we saw some really good keeping in the last game. And again, so far it's been pretty impressive thus far, even though the game's only about 3 overs old. And two very good teams playing here today. And that one's played backward of point. Batsmen are looking for 2. Will they get it? Comfortably. Good running there by West. Tick the score along to 12. And I believe that's the end of the over, or is there one to come? One to come. Sharple's in again. Nearly. And he strays on the pads again, and that's play through mid-wicket. Mid-wicket's on the fence. We'll keep that to a single. It's the end of the over. 3 done. 13 without loss.
I can't commentate and do that, so I wonder if we can anchor it down something. It's literally coming out of it. John went over and grabbed this to put it in, and it's blowing out of that. So you get windy in the forecast. We get rid of it, we can't see anything. This is on a standy all day and all the place. Yeah. I don't expect anyone to do that. If I'm doing that, I can't do that.
Short just outside off stump. Go for a quick single. Chance of the bowler's end. The batsman was safely home. Start of the 4th over here. Wests have had a circumspect start. But again, as we saw from the last game, wickets in hand was crucial. Cardiff Bullaroo were able to launch late in their innings. Houston's in again. Hits the pad. Stifled appeal, but not really confident there. Looked like the batsman was well and truly outside the line. And again, line just outside off stump. It's a pretty good line to bowl. Played into the point region there, no run. Again, these two West batsmen look pretty solid. There was one chance at mid-off, a difficult one, diving full length forward. Bowler comes in again. Wide outside off stump, and that's played behind point. Will it go all the way? Points chasing hard, and it looks like the ball has got there. Alan Nichols signals 4, and that is a boundary to Gallagher. Lovely shot that. Short and wide outside off stump, and cut away to the third man boundary for 4. Two balls to come in the over, 18 without loss. This one wants to get it a bit fuller, I think. Still short, but looked pretty straight and played on the back foot, the point region again.
Can't even read it.
Oh, that's a nice delivery. Took the top of the front pad there. And that's the end of the over. West 18 for out loss. Without loss. Getting my words mixed here. 4 overs done, 18 for none. Get back there.
What have we missed, Dave?
Well, we've missed 18 for none. Welcome back, Dan. I know it's been trying circumstances here. Things are blowing away. We can't see clearly on our frog box. Our internet's a little bit stifly here. But we're doing our best to bring you the coverage here. And hopefully you guys are enjoying this at home.
So Sharple's bowling his third over, bowling to Tom Carnigan.
We've bowled pretty well so far.
Yeah, 2 overs, no wicket for 8. That's nice and tight in power play.
Yeah. Well, that was wide outside off stump. He tried to play that through the point cover region, but the umpire deemed that that was too wide.
And Sharple's in again, left arm over. No run there on the onside.
I like his rhythm too and his run up. It all seems pretty economical in terms of the action. You'd be pretty impressed with that.
Yeah, nice and fluid. When I've been able to watch him, I've seen a couple of balls due to the tornado conditions here in the Grand Canyon here at Cameron Park. Hopefully things will settle down. But no, very fluent bowling action. Get some good rhythm. Cardigan getting forward there, getting confident at the ball, but just playing that down to mid-off, no run. So I guess that first game, 148 was a winning total. Do we think that's around par, or do we think that 148 might have been a bit light and they got lucky in that first game, Dave?
I don't think it was light. I think it was a pretty good score actually. And you saw the City batsmen were trying to get after it, but just couldn't get the bowlers away. The bowling was really, really good, particularly towards the death. I just wonder, had City taken their catches, it might have been a closer game.
Yeah, good point, Dave. Cardigan
Thanks, Sam.
smashed that. He's got onto that.
Oh, what a shot that is! What's the umpire thinking here? You raise. Oh
That's
yes,
that
that's maximum.
Pull, front foot swipe over backward square.
Do you reckon he gives lessons, this young fella?
Christ, I'll be signing up.
I would definitely
Cardigan
sign
has
up.
smashed that over backward square for 6.
What a shot! We can't see our frog box replay here.
I know Tommy McGuigan's the bowling coach over there at West now. Who's the batting coach? That's sensational. That is a T20 shot. You can't have more than 2 blokes out on the fence, and they've got a cover on the fence. How do you protect that? Didn't look like that bad a ball.
I was just about to say that. That was not a bad delivery at all.
That is the shot of the day.
He's just gone whack.
Interesting to see how Sharples comes back from that, because that wasn't a bad delivery. Oh.
And then he's on the front foot. Well stopped.
Jesus.
That was travelling. Mid-off does well there. Oh, Carnigan, what a shot that was. Probably worth going back on your YouTube and replaying that. That was absolutely sensational.
I know when I'll be doing my light drinking this evening, I'll be watching that replay. Crikey, that was fantastic. 14 from 19, Cardigan. The score 1-4, no wicket, sorry, for 25. Yeah,
Well,
don't bowl
short.
there. He's got that. Oh, he didn't get as much on it. I thought he smoked that, but just the one.
Yep, there was protection back there, square leg.
End of the 5th over. West, no wicket for 26. Cardigan 15, Gallagher 6. One more over remaining in this power play, and Cardigan retains the strike too. It's quite warm when that wind goes and the sun gets out, Dave.
Yeah, I still think it's a lovely day despite the wind.
Oh, look, it's a glorious day. But yeah.
Oh dear.
So, as the mouse pad takes off for another sterling flight to Leighton Quarry, you got a bowling change, or is this Housen again? No, it's Frith. Change of bowler here, Frith.
Short ball. That's a really good run. The non-striker there, Gallagher, he backed up a long way. He wanted that straight away, no hesitation, and he got there comfortably. Seen some impressive things so far from West. That pull shot that we saw before was absolutely sensational. Front foot pull. Again, I'll be signing up to get his batting coaching lessons. As Frith comes in again, bowling to Gallagher. Played on the front foot into the cover region, no run.
Can't think of enough swear words.
I think Dan made a pretty good point earlier about what's a good score. It's hard to know. I think 140 is probably around par. If you get that, I think you'd be pretty happy. That's wide, not signalled. Attempted drive there, no run. I think 140 would probably be a good score, but I think, you know, it's just like any game of cricket. If you bowl well enough, you can defend anything. So I'll be interested to see how West's approach this. I think Cardiff Bullaroo had the blueprint earlier, wickets in hand, and went hard at the end. As Frith comes in again. Oh, that's a lovely seed, that, and he's been given. Caught behind. What a delivery that was, just outside the off stump. Gallagher played at it outside off stump, and he's been given out, caught behind. And again, safe gloves by the wicket keeper. West lose their first wicket with 27 on the board.
First wicket fallen here at Pasterfield in the second semi-final of the SG Moore Cup. West batting first against Charlestown. Alex Gallagher caught Gillard behind the stumps off the bowling of
Frith.
Alex Frith. 1 for 27. One ball remaining in the 6th over, the final ball of the power play. New batsman is Darcy Mitchell taking strike. There's no run there on the leg side. 6 overs gone, second semi-final. West DCC, 1 for 27 from 6. And quite a handy first over there by young Frith.
Absolutely, Dan. I think Charlestown needed that wicket. Those two opening batsmen were looking pretty solid there. But that was a lovely ball to get him out too. Gallagher, that was just outside the off stump. Something you'd see watching Test cricket. Caught behind. Yeah, and 1 for 27. They've only lost 1 wicket in the power play. 27, it still sets them up nicely. And Cardigan batting the way he's been batting, if he hangs around for a long period of time, they could get a big score here, Wes.
Great over there by Frith, 1 for 1. Certainly how you want to be bowling in a power play.
Yeah, again I'd be pulling a calf muscle and say, yep, I'll be happy with those figures.
You would.
I would. Ooh, it's changed a bowler here, and that's a short ball, and that's been pulled away. Boundary there. I believe that's Cardigan again.
Cade Sutton's the bowler. Let's welcome him to the crease with Cardigan. He's looking pretty ominous with the bat here, Dave.
I think he likes that backward square leg region. 2 boundaries at his head have come in that region. Yeah, so my suggestion is don't drop short.
Yeah, and probably you can have 5 out now. You'd be mad not to have a sweeper out there on that fence out there. I mean, there's a bloke out there at square leg. I think he needs to be more backward of square.
Well, that one's pitched up more and he comes down the wicket to defend. Yeah, it's an interesting field that they've got there, Dan. Looks like they've got a regulation square leg and deep square leg. The bowler comes in again, Sutton. Defended into the covers there.
Careful that they haven't got 3 behind square leg. Looks like the guy at square leg, they're both forward at square, okay. It's on a bit of an angle. Here comes Sutton. Let's attack that again, hit that through out the mid wicket, sweeping just for the single. One for 32. West in the 7th over. Darcy Mitchell on strike. Push that back down the wicket. No run there.
Fast action again, trying to dart the ball in. He's pulled this over back nicely after going for a boundary off the first ball. Sutton again. Ooh. Oh, that was a energetic appeal there from my angle here. What did you say, 3,000 miles away?
3 kilometres away on the mid-wicket boundary.
It looked a fraction high. That's the end of the 7th, 1 for 32 West. Cardigan 21 not out, Mitchell yet to score.
Frith will be mad not to be going around again, and it will be Frith to bowl another over. 1 for 1 from his first over. So Cardigan will be on strike, so there'll be some fireworks in this over, one way or the other. Frith bowling well, Cardigan's found the middle of his bat a number of times. He's hit that up here, but it's safe. Forward of point. Switch on there, but 2-1. That'll be a good contest, Frith v Cardigan.
Oh, absolutely. Cardigan doesn't look like the type that's fearful at all. He's still going for his shots. If he believes he can hit it, he'll go for it, even though Frith bowled well.
He started the season in 2nd grade for West, so he's certainly an accomplished cricketer.
Yeah. What, 15 or 16?
Very impressive.
Gee, from this angle, that looks pretty pacey, eh?
Reasonably, yeah. And I mean, the wicket looked pretty hard when I went out there and had a look this morning. So that's majority of the balls are carried through. We did see though in that second innings when Cardiff were bowling at City, some balls there bowling from this end, bowling towards the southern end, were keeping low and shooting through. So if Frith can find that area of the wicket, he could be quite dangerous.
Back of the length. Little misfield there. They're going to take a run. Yes, that's good running.
Yeah. Throw in there. Darcy Mitchell takes the single. Gets him off the mark. Here's what I'm looking for. Cardigan v Frith. Taking the run here, hit that to cover. Easy single there. They've got a shot at the stumps, but
hits the batsman instead.
Cardigan the 23 from 28 deliveries. 1 for 35. Second semi-final, the SG Moore Cup, West v Charlestown. Dan Saunders joined by Dave Absalom here at Pasterfield Sporting Complex.
Sporting Stadium.
Stadium, Arena.
Ooh,
Got
that's
that away.
A nice shot. Is that going to go all the way, Dan?
No, it's going to pull up. 2 runs to Darcy Mitchell. Played that shot a couple of times, just let the ball sort of slide off the bat. It was an intentional stroke, that.
Didn't look like that was all that far down leg stump. Looked pretty straight to me. Just tickled away down the fine leg.
I think
another couple of runs.
I
This
think
is good
the way
batting
he's
so
played
far.
that shot a couple of times, I think that might be one of his more favourite shots. He's got down pat, so anything that strays toward that leg side could be give me runs there for Darcy Mitchell.
Yep.
Here comes Frith again. Just poked his bat out at that. That's 8 overs in the can. 1 for 37.
Yeah, what do you think of that start so far from West Ham? 1 for 37. That's not a huge run rate at the moment, but they look set up for a pretty decent total here, I think.
Well, like the earlier game, I mean, Cardiff lost 1 wicket batting first. I think City only lost 3 wickets in the run chase. I mean, these kids are all being, I should say, young men being coached to really respect their wicket. All the batting we've seen today have been very good techniques,
Yep.
very strong on the front foot, a couple of very strong back foot players as well. They value their wicket. They're not prepared to throw their wicket away, and I guess the difference is in playing T20 cricket. You know, you're not playing 40 over 1 day or 70 or 80 over 2-day cricket.
Yep.
You need to get in, get your eye, and then hit as many as you can as quickly a time as possible. And I guess these younger fellas, they do play a fair bit of this short form cricket.
Yeah.
So from what I've seen thus far, less wickets down early on, the more chance you can have a real crack at it in the back end of the innings.
It's the old adage, isn't it? Wickets in hand as Sutton comes in. Short of a length and tickled around the corner. I think they'll look for 2 here.
Easy to.
And they'll get it quite comfortably. Oh, they're
Come
looking
back
for
to
3.
That's fantastic running.
Wow. I didn't think there was 3 there, Dan.
That's Cardigan coming back to the non-striker, was it? Number 9? Certainly was. He wanted the strike. I think he maybe wants to try and get a piece of something.
I think that's smart cricket too.
That was great running. It's very seldom have we seen him go a run on the arm here today. Hopefully that's a sign of things to come. Cardigan got a full ball. He'll be upset he missed out on that one. That was hitting towards his area, his strong suit, that backward of square.
Yes, and I think his reaction summed up exactly what you said there, Dan.
He'll be filthy he missed out on that. If I Mr. Sutton, I probably wouldn't bowl too many more there though. I don't think he'll get away with it again. Oh, delicate edge there. I'll tell you what, if he hadn't edged that, he's stumped. He'll come back for an easy 2. I'm really impressed with their runner between the wicket, Dave Absalom.
Yeah.
Really putting the foot down on the first, which again, as you're coached as a young, and I'm not sure if you can remember back that far, I can't. But I recollect them saying, run the first hard.
I'm pretty sure I was told that. I'm not sure I ever did it.
Amble the first hard.
Yeah.
Cardigan back on strike.
Oh,
Then
bowled
straight
him.
through him, neck and crop.
Oh,
Has that skidded on, or has he just played the wrong line? But that's a great ball to get one through Tom Cardigan with the form he's been showing. And that's a big wicket for Charlestown.
Absolutely huge wicket, Dan Saunders. Cardigan looked in the mood today. He batted beautifully for his 26.
From 32 deliveries, 1-4, 1-6. But I've got to tell you, 2 for 43 off one ball remaining in the ninth over. I think it's advantage Charlestown at present. That's a big wicket.
Yeah, well, Darcy Mitchell's not set yet. As I said, Cardigan looked in the mood. But yeah, well bowled by Sutton. And again, how good are these young fellas? He bowled his first ball, it was short, was hit away for 4. He didn't worry about it, went back and bowled the next one, and he's got the prize scalp here of Cardigan. So, yep, West 2 for 43. The new batsman is Cook, is it?
Hayden Cook. Let's see if he'll put a roasting on this bowling attack. Too soon? And Cade Sutton, he's really hung in well with the ball there. That was a great delivery. That's been a really good over. Just that one bad ball which he got away with. It should give him confidence. Sutton to Cook. Flatter ball first up. He's in on the pads. He's fired him. Fingers up. And Cade Sutton, what an over. 2 wickets in 2 balls. Knocked over the dangerous Tom Cardigan.
Well, can you believe that, Dan Saunders? 2 in 2. He'll be on a hat-trick when he gets an opportunity next over. But yeah, he's been appealing to the I think that's his 3rd appeal for LBW, and he's finally got one. That looked pretty close. I know we're a long way away, but he was on the back foot there.
From 3 kilometres away at third man, I thought that was pretty tight, pretty close.
You're on fire at the moment, Dan, and so is Cade Sutton. Well bowled, young man.
Well, I'm going to thank young Mr. Hickey here, helping us holding our umbrella down. It certainly allowed me to not be a stressful mess. Be able to focus on the cricket instead of flying umbrellas and mouse pads and things of that nature. But what a great game of cricket we've got on here. That's the end of the 9th over. West are now in a bit of trouble at 3 for 43. Cade Sutton's took 2 wickets in 2 balls. He now has 2 for 11 off his 2 overs. And Charlestown, advantage.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more, Dan. It's interesting in this situation. I'd probably be inclined to again start to rebuild. I know there's lots of different methodologies around in T20 cricket.
Method what?
Yeah.
Methodology?
I'll give you a dictionary later on.
Please.
But a lot of teams, even when they get in trouble, they still like to try and go hard. I tend to think at the moment they might have a look for a little while and see if they can, get up to say the 14th, 15th, 16th over, and then they might launch from there. I think that's probably the way to go. And again, Cardiff Boolaroo set the blueprint, I think.
That they did. Well, Mostyn Bowen's a new batsman. He's at the non-strikers end. Darcy Mitchell, who still isn't really set. That's a nice shot down the ground. They should come back for 2. They're not. Again, the difference between Cardigan being out there, he would have took the arm on there. But now we've got a new striker, a new batsman on strike now. Is he a khaki hander? I think we have a left-hander. We do. Mostyn Bowen. So we've got a change of bowler too.
Yeah, I missed that.
Is it Mick Osgood? I'm reading that correctly. Great nut early on there to Mostyn Bowen.
That was a good nut. That was very well bowled outside the off stump.
Mick Osgood is Mick is good. That was very good first up.
You love this, Dan, don't you? Well, I know you love it now that Mr. Hickey's holding our umbrella for us.
Damn lifesaver.
Shot. Is that one bounce 4?
Yeah, Bowen has whipped that away for the leg side. That wasn't so good, that delivery. But it's 2020 cricket. Those bad balls need to be punished. Maximum runs, if not 4s, 6s need to be hit.
Yeah, well, the ball was pitched up. I wonder if that's showing his mentality, that he's like, okay, he's 4 from 2 already. He might look to to up the run rate a bit here. It'll be interesting to see how he plays the rest of this over.
Well, good intent thus far, and if they're going to put a total on that they're going to be able to bowl that, they really do need to get a wriggle along. And that's, as we keep saying, wickets, best way to stem run flow in any form of cricket, let alone short form cricket. We'll see what Osgood does here. I think he's got a bottom edge on that.
And he tried to hit it again, so more intent to score.
Yeah, I think if Bowen's here for a long time, it's going to be quite entertaining. Another 2 runs onto the total. I believe that brings up to 50 for Wes. 3 for 50 midway through the 10th over, the halfway stage of this innings. Second semi-final here between West and Charlestown. I think Bowen's going to attack each ball. If it's there, he's going to go. Push that back down the wicket. Confident stroke, but no run. 3 for 50. A runner ball from here gets him 110. I don't think that'll be enough. Osgood. Well, round arm that time, and he's got that away. No, there's a problem
Keeper's
here.
end. Oh, he missed the stumps.
The keeper has made a meal of that run-out opportunity, unfortunately. Don't want to be too hard on him, but that is a wicket that should have been taken. And Darcy Mitchell, who's, I guess, the set batsman, been in there the longest. That would have been a big wicket for Charlestown, but they've got away with one there, Wes. At the end of the over at the halfway stage of this innings, Wes 3 for 51 from 10. Mitchell 7, Bowen 7.
Yeah. Well, I just wonder what a good score is here, Dan. Cardiff got, what, 140 odd, and that proved to be far too much.
And they're only 1 down.
They're only 1 down.
So they didn't take many unnecessary risks. There was a couple of drop catches,
Yeah.
which could have changed things, but that 1 down, it's hard to think they would have scored any less.
Yeah.
City's run chase got bogged down early with a couple of early wickets.
They got up to 100 and something, I think, early 100s. So it's interesting. Maybe 120, 130. That might be pretty competitive.
Okay, so Sutton's bowling again. It was a hat-trick ball.
Yeah, we missed that, didn't we?
Well, you did.
Well, you could have announced it before, Dan. I'm blaming you for that.
Just realised he was still bowling. But that's a dot ball, and dots are as good as wickets. Red ink or dot balls, like reading Braille.
Do you reckon Charlestown realised that too?
I don't think they remembered.
I reckon the bowler would have. I reckon Cade Sutton would have.
He's filthy that he's bowling to a field with no catches. But anyway, we move on. Still 3 for 50. 3 for 51, the 11th over. Sutton bowling to Bowen. Fuller ball there. He's straight to mid-off, no run.
Beautiful bowling, Dan. Beautiful
Again,
bowling.
as we said earlier, good to see these youngsters not afraid to toss the ball up. Give the ball time to drift.
They're all fearless, aren't they? It's great to see.
Just toss that right up there. But Bowen to his field. There's 2 guys there, straight on the drive. Again, you're bowling that tight line. The batsman needs to decide if he's going to make the play, take the risk.
Yep.
If he doesn't get it right, flatter ball, hit that well, but there's a sweeper out there, and it hasn't made it to the sweeper. Just a mid-wicket for a single. 3 for 52. Brings Darcy Mitchell back on strike. Just the way Mitchell's playing away from his body, if Sutton get another one of those ones to skid on, I think he might have Mitchell in trouble if he catches him on the crease.
Changing the field, the offside's been brought up.
Lobbed it up. Confident drive there to cover, no run. Charlestown have really fought their way back in this arm wrestle. The game is a big switch of momentum since they got rid of Cardigan and Cook in those 2 wickets and 2 balls.
Yeah. Couldn't agree more, mate. 3 for 52 off 11 overs.
Only 1 run from that over.
Yeah. So again, just to continue our conversation on what a good score is, what do you think West would be looking at this point? They're 3 for 52.
A realistic score, or what they need?
Well, a realistic score, because they've got two batsmen that are starting to get set. They've both faced 10 deliveries.
The 3 for 52 with 9 overs. I mean, a run of balls gets them to 106. I'd like to think only 3 down they could better that. I think if they can get to 120, they'd be happy, considering the start they've had. I think anything over 120, they'll be very happy with. But
it's only the bolters, and I think
140 is the sort of total where you'd start feeling you've really got a total you can defend.
It looks like another change of bowling.
This is Mr. Monk. Will Monk. Or Monk. Isn't he a detective?
I'll let that one go through the keeper, Dan.
Very good.
Yes, so, well, if he can continue the pressure here, the Charlestown are bowling really well now.
Down the leg side.
Wide.
Alan Nichols has got the wings out. That's Alan Nichols, isn't it?
Yep.
It certainly is. There's a John Canning at the other end.
I believe so.
Two very experienced umpires.
It's an interesting run up here from Monk, isn't it, Dan?
Their GPSs must have worked. They found their way to the ground with no issues. Good single there taken. That's excellent running. That's what we were talking about earlier. Need to take every run when they're on offer. Every run is gold. Every run they get, it's one they've got to get +1. Especially with the left-right combination. You get that field, keep having to move, keep rotating. Don't let them settle on what they're doing. Charlestown still got their noses in front, I'd suggest, in the 12th over here. 3 for 54. In comes Monk again to Mitchell. There he is again off his pads, very strong.
Just a single. What do you make of Monk's technique here? It looks very, what's the word? Languid when he comes into bowl. Doesn't have a fast run up. He seems to be on the spot.
That's all you need to do, especially in this form of cricket. You need to be economical, line and length. He just ambles in, nice and full.
Oh, what a ball that was!
I think he's bowling well for the conditions.
Yeah.
I would like to see him from end on, just to see if there's much happening with the ball. The one thing we can't tell you, guys and girls, if who's watching and listening in, that what the ball's doing out there, we wouldn't have a clue. We can only speculate. But he's bowling well. He's got him playing from the crease that time. He's bowling full and not moving the feet. So that tells me that there must be a little bit going on through the air there, Dave.
Yeah, it's interesting to know what Bowen might be thinking now. He hit one boundary early on in his innings, and he's been quite circumspect since. That one he hits in the air, and he's gone. What a catch! What a ball as well. And another wicket gone down for West here. They're 4 for 55, and again Charlestown continue to tighten the screws here. Dan Saunders.
Monk bowling that nagging, tidy line and length, and as we keep saying, you've got to make them force the issue. Bowen's tried to get on with it, and unfortunately he's holed out there to, I guess, just mid-wicket. Shot wasn't really on for the ball that was bowled, but good on him for having a go, putting the team first. But this is where scoreboard pressure now on that middle order. 4 for 50.
55.
4 for 55.
That's 12 overs done.
That's the end of the over, is it? That's a great over there by Will Monk. Bowling well in partnerships here, Charlestown, which that over only went for 3. That's great bowling.
Looks like Cade Sutton again, going to finish his spell.
As he would. He's bowled really well. 3 overs. Is that 2 for 13? 2 for 12. 2 for 12 off 3. So Darcy Mitchell on strike.
Full toss, hit straight to mid-off.
New batsman is
Franzen. T. Franzen.
Looking at the wrong team list. Tyler Franzen at the non-striker's end.
Yeah, and again, wickets don't help things for West, and they've probably got to revise now what's a decent total.
They need to get to triple figure. They need to get to 100.
Yeah. Well, 120 would be awesome from this position. Yeah.
They'd be very, very happy if they can get to 120, but I think at present, first they need to bat their 20 overs.
Yeah.
It's paramount they bat out their time. And take, if they can just nudge the strike, take the singles where they are, and then put the bad ball away.
I just wondered too, Dan, we saw in the first game that the odd ball kept low. The batsmen thinking they were going to be up around hip height, they were around knee height. So I wonder if the pitch is playing a few tricks. I don't think it'll play any tricks if you don't land it. But it's hard to criticise him though. 3.5 overs, 2 for 12, Dan.
I was going to say he'd be a horde tossmaster. Here comes Sutton to Mitchell. Not much you can do there, is just defend it. I think that was a maiden.
I think we applaud that one, Dan. What a
great
spell
over.
that was. What a spell that was. And he's got figures of what? 2 for 12 off 4.
That's a maiden to finish his 4 over spell. And what a great part of time of the innings to bowl a maiden.
Well, just remember too, he was bowling to Carnigan early on. He bowled a short ball, got hit for 4. And so he's bowled what? 3.5 overs, 2 for 8. Well done, young man.
So Monk back on again after that really miserly over, 1 for 3 first up, including that wicket of Bowen. They'll be bowling to the new batsman, which is Tyler Franzen. 4 for 55, 7 overs remaining. The run of ball gets them only to 97, Dave, so there's some risks are going to have to happen.
That helps. Wide down the leg side. Yes, they'll need to take risks, but as we see, or as we saw earlier on, wickets in hand, we keep saying it. So it'll be interesting to see what their plan is. Was that 7 overs to go?
7 overs to go. Okay, a bit of a change in the field now. Mid-wicket going back to the fence, or cow corner. There's also a short mid-wicket just on the ring. So mid-wicket's more moving around to a forward square leg on the fence. Great shot through the covers. You save 4, you hit it well. It'll just be a single to Franzen. Gets him off the mark, opening up his account.
Yeah.
4 for 57.
He tried to bang that in, Monk, and that didn't get up at all. I wonder if that's why he put the mid-wicket on the fence.
Yep.
So he comes in again. It's pitched up.
It's smart running. That's what they need to do. They need to get a runner ball, at least, and then put away the bad ball.
Yep.
So the bad balls will come, you would think. But again, a very disciplined effort here by Charlestown thus far. They've really restricted the flow of runs.
They've done really well.
He's hit that into the wicket again.
It's the umpire going to decide here.
I think it's a wide, and they've run a by as well. Yeah.
Yep.
There'll be 2 onto the total to re-bowl that. And again, the complex of this innings changed when Tom Carnigan was dismissed. Darcy Mitchell on strike. Yep, playing from the crease.
Certainly is, Dan. And I wonder if it's going to be similar to what we spoke about with Campbell in the last game. Is should Darcy Mitchell try and look to be there at the end and try and launch at the back end of the innings?
Well, I think that's a wise observation. It's hard not knowing sort of what's to come from this West lineup.
It's a nice stroke, well fielded.
Four for 60. 2 balls remaining in the 14th over here in the second semi-final of the SG Moore Cup. West versus Charlestown. Evenly poised game, but advantage Charlestown at this stage. In comes Monk, bowling to Mitchell. Fuller ball. He skied that, it's gone over mid-wicket. It's fallen safe, but again, only 1 run. There's no urgency running that first run, Dave. It's cost them, I think an easy 2 there.
Well, I don't think I would have got back for 2, but...
You're not 15 years old and built like a whippet. Here comes Mark DeFranzen. He's played too late on that. And that will be the end of the 14th over.
4 for 61, Dan, and there's been a lot of deliveries that have beaten the outside edge going past off stump there, so probably 4th stump line, I guess. So the bowling from Charlestown's been really, really good.
It's quite evident all 4 teams I've seen today have been very well coached. So
Absolutely.
a credit to the coaching staff of these 4 clubs of their under 16 SG Moore squads.
I think for us looking at these guys, you wouldn't know that they were 15, 16 years old, eh?
No, it's just like watching a men's game.
Yeah.
It's been great. There's a lot of skill, a lot of talent out there, and again, these guys are the future of the NDCA.
Yep.
These are your future first, second graders, future suburban districts first division players. There's a wide down the leg side. They're taking the run as well.
It's a change of bowler too. I don't think we know who's number 7. Who's that, Dan?
Number 7 is Sonny Jenkins.
Okay, I don't think he's bowled yet, so Sutton's finished his spell, 4 overs, 2 for 12. So he needs to back up the good work done by Sutton there and keep it tight. Put pressure back on the West batsman
Sure, it's not
again.
a 5.
Could be, it hasn't been put on the scorecard yet. Hello, what's happened here?
Umpires are conferring mid-wicket. Not sure what's going on out there in the centre at present. Squareling umpire's got his notebook out. Maybe he's issuing a speeding ticket. Parking fine. Maybe he's going to remember what his dinner order is. Okay, something's going on out here. I think this must be the Charlestown skipper they've called out.
We don't have any stump microphones or anything like that. So
We got any roving mic or
bit of confusion here at
where's the
Park
secretary's?
Stadium.
What are those things called that fly through the air?
What, drones?
Yeah, can we get a drone out there to pick up what's going on? I don't know whether someone said something that they don't like and that there's some discipline going on here, or
Well, it's quite a lengthy delay now. People are getting involved. The batsmen are off having a drink, so they don't seem too concerned about it. No, I don't know what was going on. I think our major concern was who the bowler was, which is the normal concern in park cricket. One would.
And the irony is, Dave Absalom, we still don't know who it is.
Yeah, there's a long conversation out there. Alan Nichols has got his book out. Who's the other one? John Canning, isn't it?
I believe it's John Canning.
Anyway, Alan Nichols is taking some notes, so we still have no idea as to what's going on.
Maybe he's writing an invoice.
Well, he is the
Financial controller of the NDCA. Okay, so it looks like play's about to recommence here. The West guys have had a chance to regroup, have a drink. So we're just getting confirmation of who this bowler is. I don't think it's Frith. I think you might be right. I thought I saw a 5 on his back. You thought you saw a 7?
Yeah.
As we are 3 kilometres away on the third man boundary here at Pasterfield Sporting Complex. That's actually a 14. Okay, now what's happening?
Well, it is total chaos here at the moment.
There's Kim Norris.
It's walking out to have a chat.
Oh.
Again, while we got some time, shout out to, is it Kieran? Mitchell Hickey for holding our umbrella here. We had a bit of a rough moment there where I had to talk to myself. I'm not sure what much quality it was, but thanks for sorting us out here. And
Mitchell Hickey, you're an absolute lifesaver. You've saved my sanity, at least for the time being. Very interested to know what's going on out in the middle here. The umpires have walked to the boundary fence. They're talking to Kim Norris. Is he head of umpires?
I believe so. It's this
All the
is
Charlestown guys are in a huddle.
Looks like drinks coming out for the West batters again. Yeah,
we still don't know who bowled the first ball of that over. There's some pointing going on. I don't want to speculate, but I think someone might have been in a bit of trouble. I think this could be disciplinary.
Well, we can't see anything. So the viewers at home, it looks like, well, they're just seeing the wicket at the moment. It's just off probably what, mid-wicket boundary where the three umpires are talking.
I'm going to run out now and Nicholas ask you what's going on. so Saundo asked her what's going on. Okay, well this is very interesting. Yeah. I'm going to say, I thought, well, don't tell me they've run out of time. They haven't bowled that slow.
No, well, it's been pretty quick, I think.
Cam, what's going on?
We've had everything today. We've had technical issues. We've had umbrellas flying all over the ground. We've had stoppages in play. And in the midst, we've had some good cricket.
Maybe they've worked out one of them are unvaccinated and shouldn't be playing.
Well,
Too
your
soon?
guess is as good as mine.
That's all this is, guys and girls. We're just trying to make light heart of the situation because play just stopped. It just stopped. Nothing seemed to be an issue.
Plastic bag that's now blowing onto the field, which shows you how windy it is. Yeah, I'm totally in the dark, Dan. We might get some confirmation later on.
Okay, it is Sonny Jenkins bowling, so I got that right.
What number is he?
Number 7.
Is that what I said before?
There's a plastic bag at backward point. Quite elusive, but taken down there by, well, that's a 7 as well.
All right, we're back
into
into cricket. He's hit into the air and he's gone. Can you believe it?
It's actually Hayden Burrows bowling.
Yeah, and did you miss somebody got out, Dan?
I did.
Well, tell you what, I thought the delay might have been good for the West batsman because it might have given them an opportunity to regroup, but he just donged it straight to mid-on. Can you believe it? That's another wicket that's fallen, and Charlestown are tightening the screw even further.
I apologise, I don't want to get any of these players incorrect, but going off the listing we've been given, we've got number 14 down as Hayden Burrows, and Hayden Burrows, well sorry, number 14, bowled that delivery.
That's Tyler Franzen out too, I believe.
They got Howson up on the scoreboard. Howson's number 20.
We haven't got anything on our YouTube channel here. It's total chaos here. Total confusion. But anyway, that's another wicket for Charlestown. So we believe the score's 5 for 63. We've had a lengthy delay. The batsman's hit one to mid-on.
I'm going to find out at the change of innings what was going on out there to cause the delay in this game. I think we have a right to know. I think our listeners, our viewers have a right to know.
Well, we can see that it looks like Smith's the new player. And they've got Howson up on the screen. So I don't know what's going on here, Dan.
Well, if the player numbers are incorrect, that may well be correct. But if the players' numbers are given us correct, they've got their issues on My Cricket at present.
Yeah, well, it hasn't updated yet on our YouTube page. But anyway, another delivery is about to be bowled.
That's
short
smashed
ball,
away.
And that's going to be 4. That's a lovely shot. First rock, Smith goes bang.
And that
4
is
from
Smith.
1.
Lucas Smith.
May as well be Steve Smith at the moment.
As good as any.
That's a great shot.
That is Lucas Smith out there, and he's picked that up well. A very Tom Carnigan-like stroke.
Yeah.
Might have the same batting coach. I still don't believe they've got the right bowler up there. When Howson's supposed to be in jersey 20, I know we're 3 kilometres away at backward point.
And we apologise to our viewers. We don't know what's going on. We've had everything here today.
Going with the information we're getting fed to us, unfortunately.
That's a
ball
dot.
Punch through the
That's
offside.
who's number 14 for Charlestown, Dan?
Hayden Burrows.
Burrows.
I wonder if he's Kyle Burrows' young bloke. If it is,
Oh,
shout
could
out
be.
to Kyle, skipper of the Redhead Div 1 Suburban Districts team. Back-to-back victories after a big win again yesterday.
Life member of Redhead too.
Life member of Redhead. He's got that away down the leg side.
I think that'll be leg buys.
It is?
a leg buy.
Okay, so there's an issue with My Cricket. This over hasn't updated on this end. Yet the scoreboard seems to be operating at 5 for 68. Midway through
so
the 15th over.
It's updating on the scoreboard, but it's not updating on My Cricket. So
That's It's Mitchell again, just punching that round the corner.
Phil, they might come back from two here,
Easy
Dan.
two.
Good
Easy
running.
two. Well ran. Could be overthrows, but Sonny Jenkins, number 7, was there to stop the overthrows. As the wind picks up again here at Pasterfield Sporting Complex.
Dead ball, that one.
Okay, well, there's some issues with the scoreboard here. It's gone backwards. They're 4 out again.
That one's just tucked away to leg side. Well, we couldn't have a game where everything just ran smoothly, Dan, could we? It's just, yeah, there has to be some sort of technical issues. So that's the end of the over. It's 5 for something. I think it's 67 from memory, but it could be anything at the moment. We will update you as soon as we get confirmation. Having done a bit of live scoring, it's not easy, and particularly when you're hooking up to an electronic scoreboard that's here at the ground.
Well, that over altogether hasn't been scored. Do you want to run over and see what's going on?
Right.
Five for 71 after 15 overs. That was Hayden Burrows who bowled that last over, who took that wicket. Looks like the scoreboard's up to date. My cricket still appears to be lagging, which we do apologise about. Unfortunately, that's out of our control. But Will Monk coming to bowl his 3rd over here. 5 overs remaining in West's innings at 5 for 71. There's a runner ball, gets them to 100. I dare say they'll want at least that to be competitive in this semi-final. Mitchell's got that away. Run taken, stump's broken, but no wicket. Not out. Okay, so it was actually Mitchell was dismissed. Franzen's still out there with the new batsman Lucas Smith. Now we do apologise for some of the confusion. There's an issue with my cricket, which we hope will be rectified very shortly. So this will be Lucas Smith on strike. And again, he's hit another boundary. He's seeing them like watermelons. Smith, he's supposed to cut the balls. He's hit 2 boundaries. And this is exactly what West need to get themselves back into this fixture. This second semi-final, SG Moore Cup, under 16s T20 cricket. Pasterfield Sporting Complex, a gorgeous day, except for when the hurricane flies through. When it's good, it's great. Smith on strike again to Monk. He's launched, didn't quite get onto it. They'll take the easy single, ball tucked around there to forward square leg. Five for 76. In comes Monk again. Oh, he's hit that beautifully again down the ground. That's Franzen this time, getting in on the act. Tyler Franzen's hit that beautifully down the ground for 4. A good over thus far for West. I think that's 9 from the over thus far. Taking the 5 for 80. Midway through the 16th over. Another beautiful cover drive there, straight to mid-off. But they've taken the single. Got that as 5 for 81. We're still waiting for scoreboards to update here. Dave Absalom's been to see what the issue is. Hopefully he might have some answers for us. What's the issue, mate? Five for 82. Well, Hayden Burrows will be bowling his second over after he picked up a wicket in his first over. He's got another wicket. Burrows got a wicket the first ball of his first over, and now a wicket with the first ball of his second over. Just confirming which batsman is dismissed there. Yeah, we're flying blind again at present.
I'm still having trouble with my cricket, Dan.
It's not my cricket, it's someone else's cricket.
We're having trouble with Saundo cricket. Yeah, well, I think everybody out there at the moment is confused. Apparently, I just spoke to Kim Norris. That delay, apparently the 12th man bowled.
Ah, well, that would be an issue. Okay, and that might have been...
So that's probably why...
I thought it was a 7 that bowled. Jenkins may be the 12th man. So just confirming, the batsman dismissed looks like 19. That's Tyler Franzen.
Yes.
Alex Scott is the new batsman striding out to the wicket. Okay, so Dave, okay, and continue. Just discussing that break in play a couple of overs ago.
Yeah, so he bowled a wide, so apparently that still counts. But then the replacement bowler's got to bowl the over. Now what Kim was saying was that if it wasn't a wide, the replacement bowler still bowls the 5 balls. So there was lots of discussion about what the ruling was there, because that's an unusual one. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
That's what stuffed my cricket, because the 12th man can't bowl.
Yeah, so my cricket clearly hasn't liked that. Hopefully it can update at some point.
Well, how come the live scoring is working for the scoreboard? This isn't going off from the same...
Yes, quite unusual.
Well, as Tom Jones said, it's not unusual after everything I've seen here today thus far. Here's Hayden Burrows coming in to Alex Scott. Okay, so at least it's good. It wasn't behavioural disciplinary. It's just someone forgot the 12th man can't bowl.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that before, Dan. In my years of cricket, I don't think I've seen that before.
Just wondering why the 12th man's out. I haven't seen any players leave the park injured or... It's a nice shot down the ground. There's a sweeper down there. It's a single. Okay, must be a misfield there. There has been. Hustling back, and they're back for 2. Well ran. Lucas Smith to the non-striker's end. Alex Scott picking up a double. 6 for 85. Midway through what I believe is the 17th over. Got that away. That's running away. I think that's going to get to the fence. It's gotten there. Another 4 runs to the total for West. These are valuable runs. Alex Scott making his presence felt since coming out to the wicket. Lucas Smith has shown he can hit a boundary as well. These are the guys who just may get West to a total that's be defendable. 6 for 89. 2 balls remaining in the 17th over. Smith on 9, Scott on 6. Burrows coming into Scott. Ooh, it's like an inside edge. The short fine leg, take the single. Pushes the total on 6 for 90.
Yes, our frog box scorecard, I don't think's updated. Still
no, it's the
saying
same as my
61.
cricket. Great cut shot, that's beaten the field. It's not going to get to the fence, but an easy, oh no, not an easy 2. They've gone to the non-strikers. Should have been at the stumps, but 2 runs nonetheless. 2 runs there off the bat to Lucas Smith. At the end of the 17th over, Wes, 6 for 92. That triple figure target looks like they're going to achieve. A runner ball gets them to 110. Is 110 going to be enough, Dave?
Well, anything's defendable if you bowl well enough. I think I'd be looking at trying to get 10 and over for the last 3.
Yeah, if they get to 120, I think they're well in the game. Adam Burrows, 2 wickets in his first 2 overs. Just looking to see, this is Adam Frith. Alex Frith, I apologise, Alex. Alex Frith back into the attack.
2 overs, 1 for 6.
He's bowled really well. He'll bowl out this end, I dare say. Start of over 18. Whack. It's going to fall short.
Chance? No, it's not.
Just down to mid-off. For a single.
Well, you can see the intent now. They're going for it. They'll probably try and chase 10 and over.
Oh, they're mad if they don't. Alex Scott, shown from the get-go, get along with it. He's going it better than a runner ball. As is Lucas Smith, who's hit a couple of impressive boundaries already. He's on strike to Frith. Oh, he smashed that. Did he beat the field? No. Wide mid-off's got around there for 1. But the intent, Dave, great to see.
Didn't that sound sweet off the bat? Sound beautiful. Unfortunately, it was straight at the fielder for Wes. 6 for 94. Interesting stage of this innings.
Comes Frith to Scott. Scott skied that. He's safe, but
They come back for 2.
forward a point. Well ran. Great running between the wickets. They turn that maybe 2 into a definite 2. All of a sudden they're going at better than a runner ball this over. 6 for 96.
This is good batting so far, Dan.
110 on the cards. 120 would be the target though.
Yeah, they want 120. I think
15 balls remaining in this innings.
I think 110's competitive, but I think they'd love 120. Here comes Frith again. Full ball.
Leg
Field
side.
for LBW.
That was not out from the mid-wicket boundary 3 kilometres away.
I still would have appealed.
You would have.
And I
Owen
reckon
Nichols.
my teammates would have given me out too if I was batting, but anyway. Every run's critical, and West are running beautifully at the moment. Hasn't been a dot ball yet this over, I don't think. That's good. 6 for 97, 17.4 overs have elapsed. Smith on strike to Frith.
Good little partnership already here. Oh, first, what's he call it? Strike 1.
And again, they find a way to get a run.
Excellent
That's
batting.
incredible. Absolutely brilliant.
Lucas Smith got onto that. That gets hit out of past the field.
Gets
That'd be on
into
some other field.
Andrew Kelly's house. But
No,
again,
that'd be a pretty impressive shot square to get it to a
great cricketing smarts there. As Frith in
Alex
again.
Scott, he's missed that one. Pretty good. They're trying to attack each ball, and Frith's putting it up there. He's bowling that good line. That's another great over.
That was a pretty good leave, I thought, Dan.
18 overs gone. West 6 for 98. My eyes deceiving me. Ever since that 12th man tried to bowl, my cricket's gone into shutdown mode. Hopefully they'll get that rectified by the end of this innings.
Yeah. I just had a suggestion through to go and refresh it, so I might go over there in a minute.
That sounds like fun. The
Oh.
19th over to be bowled by Sharple, so the left armer coming back into the attack.
Yep, this is last over, none for 16. I thought he bowled quite well up top.
Lucas Smith back on strike. He's shown his intent. He'll go after him from ball 1 here. He's tried, but full and wide. Great bowling. Great death bowling there by Sharples. If it's not in Smith's wheelhouse, he could get caught on his crease, but you give him any room to swing those arms, this could be a very exciting couple of overs. 6 for 98. 11 legal balls remaining in this West innings. Second semi-final, the SG Moore Cup here at Pasterfield Stadium. Sharples coming in. Lucas Smith. He smacked that.
Shot.
He He's hit the fielder. They're coming back. Oh, this is great running to the non-striker.
He should be out there. Yes, he's been given. Alan Nichols puts the finger up.
Credit to him for taking the risk. It had to be a good throw when it was right over the top of the stumps there. But Lucas Smith was hitting that ball well. What's he, 12 off 9? He'll get the first run. I think he'll end up 13 from 10. The 7th West wicket falling with a total on 99. So 110 still looking about par. They really want to get to at least 110, so have something to bowl at. The new batsman will be on strike, which is unfortunate for West. I guess Scott's the guy who's got his eye in. I believe this is Tom Harborne striding out to the wicket, number 2.
Yeah, well, he wants bat on ball here.
Great fielding there by Charlestown, but good hustle trying to take those extra runs, which they need. They need every run they can get. Okay, so Harborne will be facing. You get an edge on that.
Oh, that could go all the way.
Gone all the way for 4.
It's 4 somethings, 4 byes.
Oh, it's missed everything. Doesn't matter, it's on the tally, and that takes West into those triple figures. 7 for 103. Sharple's got that wide of off stump. He got it where it needed to be. Unfortunately, the keeper couldn't quite get to it. 7 for 103. 9 legal balls remaining in this West's innings. Dave Absalom's going to see if he can get this My Cricket issue fixed. Hopefully it'll be sooner than later. Sharple's coming in again to Harborne. He's missed that outside off stump. Oh. Sharples again. Another great ball. They've taken the run down. He's out. Another wicket there for Charlestown. They've taken a risk there. Ball went through to the keeper. They tried to get Scott back on strike, but in doing so, Harborne's run himself out. He's sacrificed himself for the team. And the 8th West wicket has fallen for 103. All the wind's blowing a gale here at Masterfield again. We've got things going everywhere. Good thing carrying a bit of weight, otherwise I would have been blown away as well. Hopefully we'll be able to find all this stuff. But Alex Scott is back on strike. Confirm the new batsman at the non-striker's end, number 21, should be Samuel Woods. Here comes Upples in again to Scott. Ooh, swing and a miss. Very tight bowling here at the death. Just what Charlestown need to restrict the runs. End of the 19th over. One over remaining in this West innings. 8 for 103. Can they get to that 110? I guess we'll find out. What am I... So Alex Frisk going to bowl the 20th and final over here for the Charlestown innings. West 8 for 103. They've rotated the strike there. Gets Woods off the mark. So Scott's the man on strike, the right person on strike. He's got his eye in, 10 from about as many balls. I can't quite see that far to the other end of the ground. Here comes Frith, bowling to Scott. He's going to call a wide, the arm's out. There's going to be a few runs here. It hasn't gone all the way, but they're going to come back, so I think they've ran 3, plus the wide. This is going to be 4 runs onto the total, and has to re-bowl that ball. That's 4 gimme runs there to Wests. 8 for 108, all of a sudden 110's easy, 120 could be on the cards. 5 legal balls remaining in this innings. Charlestown have done such a great job. It's a shame to see them lose the plot in this final over. Woods on strike. It's been hit on the pads. He's gone up. No, not out from umpire Nichols. A leg bye taken. 8 for 109. Thought we were supposed to get the heavy winds in August, but getting dished up a treat here out at Cameron Park this sunny November afternoon. Alex Scott on strike to Alex Frith. He's hit that well. Hit it too well. Straight to the fielder for a single. That's the 110 that we thought West might get to, which we thought might be par. With 3 balls remaining. Anything over this, consider a bonus how the innings has gone. If they can get to 120, so they're going to need a couple of boundaries to make that happen. 3 balls remaining. Here comes Frith, bowling to Woods. He's hit that well, but he hasn't been able to split the field. The direct hit will be out. He's missed. Single taken. 8 for 111. 1-1-1. The picket fences are up on the board. 2 balls remaining. I think Scott's at 11 off 11 going at a runner ball. He's played the innings his team's needed. Charlestown got the ring field. They've got no one deep, no one out on the fence. So if you can get onto one, the boundaries are there for the taking. In comes Frith again to Scott. He's got bat on that. He's got plenty of bat on that. It's gone backward of gully. Is it going to run away? They're running 3. He saved it down there. Are they going to come back on the arm? No, they're not. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. And they've ran 4. That is a massive effort. Gliding that ball down to third man, a brilliant save to stop the boundary. They took on the arm, and Samuel Woods has done well to get back for that 4th run. And again, the context of the game, those extra couple of runs make a lot of difference to the outcome of this second semi-final. 1 legal ball remaining in this innings. West, 8 for 115. Alex Scott on strike. He's 15 off 12. In comes Frith to Scott. And he's hit that well. It's gone straight up in the air, and he's being caught at point. And at the end of the West's innings, they'll close at 9 for 115. 5 runs shy of a runner ball. I guess with the start they had, might be disappointed with that, but then the innings sharply turned after Tom Carnigan was dismissed. Wickets were consistent for Charlestown. It really stemmed the run flow for the West innings. Cardiff Bullaroo are already through to the final of the SG Moore Cup. The final will be played immediately after this fixture. West, 9 for 115. Charlestown require 116 off their 20 overs, 5.8 runs and over. Dan Saunders on behalf of Dave Absalom just signing off for a few moments to rest and recover and go and fetch half our belongings blown away to the link road at present. But grab yourself a drink and a smoke, and we'll be back shortly. Welcome back to Pasterfield Sporting Complex, the NDCAI SG Moore under 16 T20 second semi-final between Wests and Charlestown. Wests have batted first, 9 for 115 from their 20 overs. Charlestown, it's quite simple. They need 116 runs inside 20 overs. Wests need to restrict them or take 10 wickets. Awaiting the winner of this game is Cardiff Bullaroo, the hosts of the semi-finals and final of the SG Moore Cup. Beautiful facilities here at Pasterfield. We can't say the same about the weather. It's been blowing an absolute crisp gale. Welcome back to Pasterfield Sporting Complex, NDCAI SG Moore. Umpires are out there getting prepared. The West fielding side are out there. We're just awaiting confirmation on our batsmen and bowlers will be. My cricket. As you can probably hear, we're getting blown away here, literally. The laptops have just gone for a drive. There's not really too much we can help with at present. But it looks like for Charlestown, the number 15 will be on strike. And I'm led to believe that's Kel Wilson, if I've got accurate information here, which I trust that I have. For the love of cricket. So Wilson will be on strike for Charlestown this run chase. Unsure who's taken the new ball for West, but we'll get that information to you very shortly. 116 to target. First 6 overs power play. Have 2 fielders outside the defensive ring. There's a fielder on the square leg fence. I'm just scouring to see where the second... Oh, it's a cow corner at mid-wicket. So mid-wicket and square leg. We're underway. We've got spin, it looks like, starting off here, and looking at the number there on the back of that guy's shirt, and I just missed it. Can you grab that stuff? It just blew away. Second delivery of the innings. Wilson on strike. That's number 22 bowling, I believe. That should be Alex Gallagher bowling this first over. Hopefully that's all correct. Ball's been hit away, backward a square, the sweeper out there. Save that, just the 1 run. The Charlestown's run chase has commenced. So Wilson's off strike. We just need to try and find who this new striker is. I was trying to get the number off the back of his playing shirt. In comes Gallagher. He's darted that in. He's got away with that. Just taken the 1. I believe that's number 21, which is Riley Petrie. So Wilson and Petrie I have as the batsman for Charlestown. I've got Gallagher as the bowler. So Wilson on strike. Started that through for no run. Gallagher in again to Wilson. He's beat him with a fuller ball there. Just outside off stump. Gallagher in again to Wilson. Flights it up. Oh, he's got an edge on that. It's beaten the keeper. Short third man's run around. Just kept that to a single. End of the first over here in the run chase. Charlestown chasing 116 for victory. Charlestown no wicket for 3. The end of the first over. Wilson 2, Petrie 1. My cricket's working. The frog box, I think, is still frozen. The scoreboard's frozen. The wind's blowing a crisp gale.
The frog box looks okay.
It's more like a toad at present.
Well, how are we going, Dan? We're in cyclonic conditions, stuff blowing around everywhere.
As I said, Dave, for the love of cricket.
And we've got technical issues happening, but we're still managing to find a way.
Okay.
Isn't that what Shane Warne said? Find a way.
This is Lucas Smith with a Jeff Thompson-like action. A big wind up there. It's been hit out to the mid-wicket boundary. Are they coming back for two? They are. A good throw was needed. It's gone over the keeper. Great effort to stop overthrows there. 2 runs to Petrie.
That was very...
Actually, I think that's Wilson back on strike.
Yep.
There goes the mouse pad for the 15th time today.
Oh, this is, yeah, tough. Anyway, that's a nice shot, straight to, got extra cover there.
You're going to risk grabber that mouse pad for us, mate. Thank you. So Wilson's on strike. Smith is the bowler. Oh, he's launched into that, but straight to mid off, no run. We apologise for the technical difficulties here today if you're watching this broadcast. Fortunately out of our control. We're doing the best we can with what we've got to work with. In comes Lucas Smith.
Shot. Oh, well stopped.
Well fielded. Again, no run. His first 6 overs, very important.
Yeah, well, the frog box looks like it's up and going.
Oh, excellent.
The scoreboard's stopped here, and I'm getting a call from the secretary. I might be in trouble.
I wouldn't say it's you that'll be in trouble. That ball's got away. The wide third man saved that. They've kept that to 1. They've shied at the bowler's end. No chance overthrows though.
Frog box is right. My cricket's right. Just the scoreboard hasn't updated. Hello, beautiful.
The Coke would be fantastic. Thank you. Yeah, full strength. Yeah. Heaviest you've got. Oh yeah, something, whatever. Thanks. In comes Smith to, I believe, to Petrie this time. He's got onto that. But down the fine leg, there's a sweeper down there. They've kept that to 1. One ball remaining in the second over. Lucas Smith bowling to Wilson. He's launched into that, he's hit that well. That's going to go all the way for 4, down the ground past long off. Great start to this run chase from Charlestown after 2 overs. No wicket for 13, chasing 116 for victory. They're putting a dent in this early, no wickets down. Pasterfield Sports Complex, second semi-final between West and Charlestown, the SG Moore Cup, the under-16 T20 competition. The winner of this match will play Cardiff Bullaroo in the final. We'll kick off at around 3 p.m. That'll be broadcast live here through the Frog Box on the NDCAI YouTube channel. Dan Saunders here. I've got Dave Absalom joining me, filling in for Dave Redden this afternoon, doing a great job. Trying to fix all their technical issues as they come. We've got Kyle here. Kyle from Cardiff Bullaroo holding the umbrella up for us. Legend. He's got a mind of its own, that umbrella. Without someone holding onto it, it's a deadly missile. As we've seen a couple of times nearly already. Gallagher's back into the attack, bowling a second over. This is bowling to Petrie. What have a run out here. Got back just in time. I think he has. There goes the team sheet. This way. You can't touch something, you let it go, something else goes. Okay, so Gallagher bowling in the start of his second over. Charlestown no wicket for 13 after 2 days. They got off to a great start. Oh, he skied that out there to mid-wicket, but it's...
Has he picked the gap?
He has. And they've both gone down. He's split the fielders, and it's gone for 4. Bit of Keystone Cop stuff there. Petrie's hit that well out there into the deep. And the end result is 4 runs. Luckily no one injured in that little tumble there.
A commentary gold here from Dan Saunders. I think that was a really good shot. He picked the gap beautifully. And again, it was a good attempt at field. It was just right in between the both of them. They were both trying to get it. Yeah, good start from Charlestown. 17 without loss.
Smart cricket there, just defended that one. The ball was up there. He's hit 4 from the over. They're already now down to 100 to win, or 99 runs for victory. They can really pace their innings after getting off out of the block so well here, 6 and over.
Oh, well, let's have a quick chat. So West made 115.
They did.
We think that's probably under par, but defendable. Again, it's hard to know what a good score is here. Oh, is that a missed stumping chance?
No, I think you got that away a bit fine. It's off the bat. It's gone down a backward square leg, even fine leg. They've ran 2. I think that's going to be bat. Umpire Canning's got the,
right.
Yep.
I'm glad your eyes are good. Even from 40,000 kilometres away, Dan, you're still able to see that lovely leg glance. So no stumping chance. I got a bit excited.
Gallagher in again, Petrie. Very solid opening pair, Petrie and Wilson for Charlestown. End of the 3rd over.
No wicket for 19.
We have the scoreboard back up and running. No wicket for 19.
Yeah.
Gallagher's first 2 overs have gone for 10. That's pretty economical, 5 and over. Smith's first over went for 3. He bowled a really good over first up. And must have been some sundries there, wasn't
Yeah, I've been in and out. I haven't seen a lot of this inning so far with the different
Sorry, Smith's first over
issues.
went for 9.
Hopefully we can set ourselves up, Dan, for a nice afternoon. This is going to be a fascinating run chase, I think. I don't think it's going to be straightforward. This 115, as we saw in the first innings, if you bowl a few tight overs, it makes it very difficult for the batting
Ball
side.
tossed by Smith.
Exactly.
Hammer that down to mid-off, a missed field. They should come back for 2. Petrie coming to the danger end.
Just looking at umpire Canning there, it looks okay. It doesn't look like there's an arm out.
No wicket for 21. Wilson moves along to 11. Petrie on 8. No, you're right, Dave Absalom. I don't think it's going to be easy going. I think there'll be a few twists and turns in this second semi-final. Thank you. Double thank you. Oh, triple thank you. Smith in again to Wilson. Oh, he's hit that hard. He split that 4. 4 runs straight down the ground. You can't defend that.
Fielded by the cameraman down there at the long off boundary.
Wally the cameraman, great effort.
That was a nice shot, wasn't it? That was a cross-batted slap through
That was
mid-off.
just a good old-fashioned smack straight back down the ground, but along the ground, along the carpet. As Bradman said, you keep the ball on the ground, you can't get caught. How will Smith come back to that? Good ball, line and length on the spot, and Wilson smartly defended it accordingly. No wicket for 25 in the 4th over here. Charlestown's certainly in the box seat in this run chase at present, but
perfect start.
Whatever wickets don't fall,
Yep.
can consolidate, runs will tick over. West need wickets, and they need wickets now.
Ball pitched up on the front foot. Ooh, slight misfield, so they're going to take a run there. Smart play from Charlestown here so far. Again, this is the best possible start from them. Again, West aren't out of it for any stretch of the imagination. Wickets do change it, but Charlestown are looking pretty good so far. Runner ball 16 from Wilson. Looks like a runner ball 8 from Petrie. Smith comes in again. Short in length, played on the back foot to point, no run. Umpire Nichols calls over. 4 done, 26 without loss. Oh no, I got it wrong. 1 to come, umpire Nichols.
I think he was just checking to see how many balls left in the over.
So it's 27 without loss, 3.5 overs gone. I'm getting excited, Dan, everything's happening. And the wind's died down slightly.
Well, don't count your chickens. I can feel a breeze coming from over our right shoulder. Oh, he skied that. That's keeper's under it. That's the first wicket. We said wickets were needed. Oh, it was a no ball. Well, I missed the no ball.
What is going on here?
Look, it's the wind and the willows.
Wind and the willows.
So that's one run off the bat and end of the over. That's very interesting.
Well, that was a very
Thank you, Kyle, our umbrella holder there, for knowing what's actually going on here this afternoon. The end of the fourth over, Charlestown, no wicket for 28. They require 72, 16, 88 runs in the next 16 overs.
That was a very well executed single into the keeper's glove set. Just about to say, if that was a wicket, did they need to do that? Because they were going along so beautifully, but of course they needed to do it because it was a free hit. So,
what would we know? We're just sitting 3 kilometres away on the mid-wicket boundary.
So it would have been over had it not been for the no ball. So there you go. I'm not crazy yet.
We'll leave that open for others to judge. But the end of the over, 4 overs, no wicket for 28 now. Who will be bowling the 5th over here? Is Gallagher going to go again?
It looks like a change in bowling.
It does look like a change in bowling.
Is that Collins?
James Collins.
All right. Bowling to Petrie.
Another left armour.
Full toss. Oh,
well.
what a shot.
Save your legs. 4 runs through forward square leg. Great cricketing stroke by Petrie. Straight out of the dish.
Yeah, you get that one, Dan. Lovely batsmanship, I think we should talk about, because
great shot. Great shot.
It was a full toss, and again, we've spoken about if you get an opportunity to score, you put them away.
Well, that's right. Everyone you miss, you never get that back.
Ooh, that was a full length as well. Just driven to hit on there. Yeah, well, they're making short work of this total so far, but again, wickets change things. Again, Collins has been hit for 4 on his first ball. He came back well the second delivery. What's he got now? Nice delivery on the back foot and defending. Yeah, and I think if West can bowl a few tight overs here, it just makes the batsman jittery. Chasing runs, I've always found chasing runs harder because the team batting first has got runs on the board. Team batting second has to get them.
No, very true. And again, especially being a final or a semi-final, there's extra pressure on.
Yep. And
that's what they say, runs on the board is just so important.
Yep.
But in saying that, you need to have a total to defend. 115, it's one of those totals. It's that middle of the road. But early wickets are key for West. They really need to get wicket. They need to get them in clumps. They need to stem the run flow. Ball's pitch outside leg. You can tell that from backward square, 3 kilometres away.
I don't know how, but anyway. But again, you just see the character of some of these young fellas. Yeah, good one, Dan.
I'm really
the character
impressed.
of some of these young fellas. He bowls a full toss, gets whipped away for 4, then 4 dot balls.
Yeah. Oh, that's...
Is that an opportunity? Oh, he's dropped it. He's dropped it. Oh, I feel sorry for the young fella. It was up in the air for a long time. That was out to cover there.
Darcy Mitchell, bad luck, young fella.
Oh.
Grab $2 out of the money box and pop that into the kitty.
Yeah, well, I think I'm 0 from 2 in my catches so far this season, so I shouldn't comment. It was a good effort, and again, no one loves dropping catches. It's a horrible feeling, but again, I just wonder how critical that will be.
It's going to hurt. After 5 overs, they're none for 33. They're going at 6.5 and over. They're well above the average required in the run rate chase. We said wickets were key early, and they need to get them to stem the run flow. That could prove quite costly. Looks like a change of bowler here at the Andrew Kelly end of the ground, or the North Lakes end, for those who are actually familiar with the geographical location of where we are. And I believe that's Alex Scott bowling his...
Off breaks, is it?
Hard to tell from this angle. I'm going to say right arm, slow medium. It's got an offie grip. Got him, stumped. Canning says no. Umpire Canning says not out. Keep us more slick glove work. Brilliant wicket keeping there by Tom Carnigan, captain and keeper.
Again, the keeping so far today has been first class.
Been impressive through the Dennis Broad Cup as well.
Yeah, again, we didn't get a good angle of the stumping. Obviously, umpire Kenning's got a good view of it.
I have a lot of respect for umpire Canning. I'm going to believe that his decision was correct.
Absolutely.
As the umpire's decision is always correct, Dave, as you learnt yesterday. Quick single taken there.
Wonderful day here at Parsonfield Stadium. Lovely sledging from my fellow commentator about my glorious duck yesterday.
Fired LBW by his own teammate umpiring. Here comes Scott bowling to Wilson. I thought about a single, but smartly.
And he is bowling off spin, by the way, rather than slow medium, but that's all right.
No, he's bowling very well. He's flighting it up.
Yes, he is.
4 balls gone in the over, and he's very tight, very economical thus far. Off for the 1 run. See if he can finish out this over.
If they can string a few tight overs together, Dan, they're well and truly in this contest.
Is that scoreboard pressure on? Is that a larrup at that? See, again, he's took a risk there. Didn't pay off. But if the West want to get themselves back into this game, they need Charlestown to force the errors, force the play.
Swept to backward a square for 1.
Nice over there by West, only 2 from it. And if my Walls End High maths is correct, that should be none for 35 off 7. 5 runs and over. No wickets down, the most important factor there.
Is that 7 or 6 gone? 7?
It's 5 gone. 6 gone, sorry. I don't know. They're one run shy of 6 runs and over, so they're actually going at pretty much a run a ball and they're on target. But no wickets down at the end of the power play.
And I think that's crucial, Dan. Umpire Kenning signalling the end of the power play there. It looks like Collins back on to bowl his second over. Had a drop chance last over. What can he do this over? Just played nicely into the covers. Yeah, none for 35 off 6. That's, I don't think they could have asked for a better start. I think that's absolutely perfect there. Driven for a single to mid-off there. Again, we're seeing more wonderful batsmanship. Technically beautiful, actually. Lovely drives. Funny coming today, I expected to see some reverse sweeps or some scoops or things like that, some modern shots, but we've seen some classical cricket shots. Collins again, another drive, mid-off, just a single. And this is good cricket too, again from Charlestown. They don't need to do anything silly. They're already at a run a ball. They can keep ticking over the singles. I think that's perfect for them at the moment. And again, beautiful cricket shots. It's been very impressive so far.
No, very impressed with the standard of cricket from all 4 sides we've seen play today. Wilson's hit that straight to cover. Great throw back in, no run.
Yeah, and that was a nice drive too.
Very great, very good techniques we've seen today. Very well coached. Keep saying credit to Newcastle City, to Cardiff Bullaroo, Charlestown and West coaching staff, and good young kids who obviously can be coached.
Yep.
Single there to Wilson down the ground to mid on. No wicket for 38. Here comes Collins again. Playing a miss outside off stump. Nice over that.
3 off, was it?
38 runs after 7 overs. Collins, no wicket for 8 from his 2. 78 runs required, 13 overs. That's exactly 6 and over. Run a ball with 10 wickets in hand. Charlestown.
Think something's going to happen this over, Dan.
Okay,
Just got
expert
the
prediction.
feeling something's going to happen this over, either runs or wickets.
Looks like we've got Alex Scott's going to bowl his second over.
It was impressive first over, wasn't
His
it?
first over only went for 2. I think Charlestown they don't need to do anything silly.
Yeah, I think that's the point.
0 wickets down. They're in the box seat. The game is theirs to lose. West need 10 wickets. West will not restrict them, I don't believe. West need to bowl Charlestown out. I've been to enough of these games of T20 cricket to know that anything can happen.
And probably will.
Probably will. Alex Scott coming into Wilson. Hit that well.
Oh, well
geez.
stopped.
That could have
Well
been
stopped,
very
young man.
dangerous. That's excellent fielding there by Alex Gallagher. That could have bounced up and hit him in the face.
That's body on the line stuff there. It's what's required.
Great fielding there and 1 run as a result. Petrie on strike. Well, that's there to hit. He's gone back, but he's just punched that down the mid off. He's hit that too well. Too well they couldn't take a single. Well, no wicket for 39. Another great over. Great start to the over by Alex Scott.
He's bowling tired, isn't he?
That he is. It's full of ball.
What's happened there?
They're going for another stumping. Very slick glove work, but again, umpire Canning says, no, not out.
Yeah, and something's happening here, Dan. This is exciting. Cricket can change like that. This young man's bowling very, very well.
That he is. He's bowling really well.
It's a full delivery and again no run. The pressure can do funny things in cricket. The Charlestown are going along nicely, but if they can keep this pressure on.
Very impressed with the mature heads on these young shoulders.
Oh, absolutely. So you couldn't tell.
Great
they were
shot.
15.
Well fielded. Again, that could have gone straight through for 4, but he got down to that. Only a single.
So there was an appeal for stumping. Does that count as something happening this over? When I predicted something had happened this over?
Yeah, we'll give you that.
Okay.
Dave Absalom joining Dan Saunders here on commentary for our NDCA live streaming on the NDCA YouTube channel of the SG Moore Cup. The T20 Under-16 competition. This is the second semi-final. And Charlestown, after 8 overs and no wicket for 40, chasing 116 for victory and a spot in the final against Cardiff Boolaroo. Cardiff Boolaroo Cricket Club hosting the game here today at Pasterfield Sporting Complex. Shout out to Mark Hickey and the crew here. Great facilities. They've been looking after us guys here with food and drink to keep us hydrated and fed. Kyle and young Mr. Hickey's name? Mitch. Saving our sanity here by assisting us with all this heavy wind blowing all that stuff away. It's been a team effort and it's been really well appreciated. Wilson smashed that. I think that'll be 4 runs. He's hit that beautifully over cow corner. Cross bat swipe, but it was a bit shorter there by Collins and it got what it deserved.
Yeah, skipped down the wicket a bit too and played that well and truly in front of square. Nice shot.
No fielder out there. Safe cricket.
Yep.
No wicket for 45, start of the 9th over. We'll see how Collins comes back from that. Oh, he's charged at that. Oh, he's cleared short third man, has he?
Yep. That's
Not quite going to go to the fence. They've run 2, they're coming back for 3. Tell you what, I think he's out. He has. Nichols got the finger up. Petrie's not happy. But from 3 kilometres away at third man, I think that was a fair call, that decision to be given out. You would have got a good look at that on the screen on the frog box.
Yeah, mine's pretty blurry at the moment with my hotspot phone, but I think from here down, I think that did look out.
I thought he was short. And again, it's a great throw and so quick, had the bails off. Petrie was batting really well to that point, and I mean, credit to him, he's sacrificed his wicket to a degree. He's trying to get the runs on, avoid that build-up of scoreboard pressure for the middle order. But his innings of 18 from 26 deliveries, it's come to an end. I believe that'll be 1 for 47. Once all our devices update. Where else would you want to be on a blistery, blowy Sunday afternoon? The Boondocks at Cameron Park. Thank you. Yes, 1 for 47 off 8.5 overs.
Is that Sutton I saw on the scorecard walking out the bat?
It possibly could have been. It's Sutton. Cade Sutton.
Well, he bowled beautifully.
Bowled really well. He'll be on strike to face Collins. Defend that onto the offside. What else would you be doing, Dave, if you weren't out here this afternoon, mate?
Probably writing school reports or something like that.
Flying a kite.
This is a much better alternative.
Watching Gone with the Wind. It's terrible. Sutton lets that go outside off stump.
I see what you did there with Gone with the Wind.
I'm in a mood. Just be warned. Viewers at home may want to put their screen on mute.
Yeah, no, that's probably what I'd be doing. Be doing some schoolwork, preparation for the week to come. But I think it's lovely to be out here and watching some really professional young men. Hey,
oh, look, the future of cricket in Newcastle is in great hands with the talent that we've got on display here at Pasterfield.
Yeah. And again, all four teams, it's a credit to them as that one heads toward the square leg boundary.
So it's done everything but go for 4.
Yeah.
It sort of trickled away. It was very nonchalant, the shot. The fielder wasn't really chasing. Yeah, they've run 2. And end of the 9th over. 1 for 49. 67 runs, 11 overs, 9 wickets in hand. So 6 an over plus change will get the job done. West have got the wicket. Now they need to get another 1 or 2 in quick succession to claw their way back into this game.
What do you see Sutton's role here from a Charlestown perspective there? Do you think he's just a bat on ball and give the strike to Wilson?
I think Sutton's the anchor, rotate the strike. Wilson's got his eye and he's hitting the ball well, and he's shown he can hit the ball well. West's got no one deep straight. Cow corner on the fence, backward squares on the fence.
He's been looking straight too. I wonder if that's in his thinking at the moment.
I think the way this Scott again, it is. The way he's looping him up there, the risk is on to go straight. Ugh. So he did him with a full toss there to mid-wicket. I don't think it's a no ball. I think it was dropping.
Yep.
Correct. 1 run to Wilson. So Sutton will now face Scott for the first time this afternoon, and be interesting because throwing the ball up there, your eyes get big. Most batsmen can't help themselves. But again, the maturity shown by a lot of the batsmen today. There hasn't been many wickets to fall, and very rarely have they thrown their wicket away playing a loose shot. Oh, solid defence.
Shot. Yep.
Christ, don't break in your house with a fence like that.
Did you say you were in a mood?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alex Scott bowling again to Sutton.
He's bowled very well.
He has.
And
Chipped off the hit
smart
there.
cricket from Sutton.
Exactly. Take the single, rotate the strike, get the set batsman on strike. Wilson doesn't want to throw it away here. They don't need 2 new batsmen at the crease. Wilson,
He's gone for it, and he's cleared
straight.
mid-off. Has it got enough legs to reach the
it's
fence?
going to trickle across the boundary. I can't believe they've got no one straight. I guess the match awareness there, maybe not quite on point. They can have up to 5 out of the ring. They've got 2 for the cross-bat shots, but he's shown he can hit well straight.
The bowler had his arms up there. He might have been asking that question, Dan. Let's see if there's any changes. No, it looks like mid-off still in the circle. See what happens this delivery. Full ball.
That's a great shot. Just around there to wide mid on for a single. I believe that takes the total to 56 for the loss of 1 wicket.
nice cricket, isn't it?
Thanks, Kyle, legend. Great work there, mate.
Yep, I think we...
Who have we got here with us now? Will? Will's joined us from another Carter Bullaroo
yeah, shout outs to those guys. Hey, thank you so much for that. It's been a bit...
You've saved my sanity, you guys. I'm ready to blow a gasket. We all know how that goes.
And I'm sitting next to you. I think the point I was going to make before was smart cricket from Wilson. He's just hit a boundary, he's taken a single and he's got the strike back facing Collins.
Okay, we're going to change a bowler.
No, it's not Collins, is it?
No, it's a right armour, unless Collins has changed bowling arms.
Very perceptive.
Number 2, I'm going to say, with a pinch of salt, that this is Tom Harborn coming into the attack.
Yeah, it looked quite pacey too. Wilson's just taken a single there. So the scorers have got Collins down, so...
Yeah. That's Harborn. Going to Sutton. Sutton's whipped that away. Good pick up there at square leg just for the single. And again, doing his job, rotating the strike. Get your set batsman on strike. Sutton doesn't have to do anything silly. He just needs to punch the gaps or just tickle the ones where they're available. Wilson has shown that he likes to be aggressive, and if it's there, he's going to have a go at it. I just hope he doesn't throw it away. It's full. He's launched into that, straight to mid-off, but he's taken the run. Great batting, a direct hit, but it looked home from here, and umpire Canning agrees. Now they've got an overthrow.
Buzzers.
And such great fielding by West. That's a shame that's ended up 2 runs. But in short form cricket, anything can happen. You've got to be on the ball every delivery. Every ball's a contest.
Well, how good's this cricket, Dan? There's
Fantastic.
There's something happening all the time. These young men, they could be 35, 40. They could be playing cricket for years. So the helicopter goes past.
Wilson on strike again to Harborn. Full toss, he's hit that well. He's split the fielders down the ground.
Go for 4, Dan. Or is they going to stop it?
4 runs. That's a great cricketing shot. That's smart batting again. They're batting in a great partnership here. They both know their role in the partnership. Either that or they're both listening to what's being told. Smart batting.
I don't think they need us to tell them what to do.
I wouldn't think so. I don't want to cruel their careers at this such a young age. Great batting here by Wilson and Sutton. Scoreboard ticking over now, 1 for 64. And Wilson starting to inch closer to a half century, 39 from 34 deliveries.
Yeah, it looks like they've changed it to Harborn.
Yeah, better late than never.
Well, shout outs to our scorers. I mean, it's not an easy job, particularly with so many different things. We've got the electronic
Do not
scoreboard.
envy them at all. They're doing a fantastic job.
Absolutely.
And comes Harborn again to Wilson. Just pushes that down the ground for a single. Smart cricket. Was that last ball the over? It was. So Wilson will retain the strike. 11 overs gone in this innings.
Yep.
Still only the 1 wicket down for Charlestown, which really stands them in good stead there. Got them at 1 for 65. There's 51 runs required in 9 overs. They're less than a run a ball now. And again, Charlestown, they don't need to do anything silly. If they keep doing what they're doing, Dave, they're going to reel this target in, you know, with probably 2 or 3 overs up their sleeve.
Can Scott make something happen for West here, though? He's bowled well. That's a nice shot.
He's beat that, but there's a sweeper. They finally put someone straight down the ground.
Yeah, I think that's right. I'm happy with this field. That's the way Wilson wants to hit. Will they change it for Sutton on strike? Looks like they have. They're up in the ring.
Yeah, the ring's all coming. But backward squares staying out on the fence, which there's a guy there for the single. Interesting to see where he can punch a single.
Got ball well bowled.
Cardiff Bullaroo will be watching this game awfully closely to see who they may be meeting in the final of the SG Moore Cup. Of course, named in honour after the great man Simon Moore, the stalwart of the NDCAI. Started out his career at Cardiff Bullaroo, a Cardiff junior. His early grade at Cardiff before having a pretty handy career with Merryweather. Of course, I joke, he's had a brilliant career with Merryweather.
Yep.
for Newcastle, for the Bush Blues. Great career for Simon Moore, and still going, still playing first grade for Merewether into this season. Hopefully he might be here for the final. We might be able to get him on for a chat.
Oh, that'd be nice. It's great to have that named after him. He's done a lot in the cricket in Newcastle, as you said.
Great
very handy career.
Well, they don't name trophies or competitions after duds. There's no Dan Saunders or Dave Absalom Cups around I'm aware of. Nor should there be.
Totally agree.
Well, I'm sure Simon Moore would be very proud to have his name attached to the cricket that's been witnessed here thus far today here at Pasterfield. Scott Bowen to Sutton, and again, smart cricket, just punching the single down the ground. These guys are just, they're batting beyond their years. Really impressed with the maturity of what we're watching here.
We've said that all day, Dan. That's and they could be 35-year-olds.
Very fit 35-year-olds.
Well, that's right. Yeah. I think that's the end of Scott's spell, isn't it? Is that his 4 overs done? None for 15. And he bowled quite nicely too. He made something happen there. I think there was 1 or maybe 2 stumping appeals.
Yeah, but umpire Canning was having none of that.
No.
Okay, so
Is this Mitchell the bowler?
they're saying Darcy Mitchell on the scoreboard. Okay, grain of salt.
There was a change of bowler. Harborne bowled the last.
Harborne bowled the last ball
from the
over.
Edgeworth end.
The southern end, the Edgeworth end, the Cockle Creek end.
That's just tickled around to square leg for 1.
Smart cricket again by Sutton. Smart cricket by Charlestown. At the end of the 12th over, they were 1 for 69. Sutton 6 from 10. Wilson 42 from 38. The sun's got some bloody heat in it.
Wilson on strike, facing Mitchell.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder where he's looking.
Okay, it is. Oh,
Sure,
he smashed that.
Both
Has he got enough on it?
Yeah, he's
4
got
runs.
plenty on it, Dan.
No, I wasn't sure whether he got enough to get it over the rope.
I think Andrew Kelly might be fielding that one. That was an absolutely excellent shot. And again, he's just picking his balls, isn't he? That one, I don't know if it was all that short. It was only fractionally short, if anything.
Wasn't that short, but again, that was a great cricket shot. That's the second time he's done it from that end too. That forward whip over square leg, and a great shot. That's gone literally to the fence. If anyone's familiar with this ground, we're 3 kilometres away on one side. That's gone about 5 k's. That's only gone to Pasminco. Well, can you say Pasminco? Only gone to the sulphide area.
Say whatever you like when the cricket's this good, Dan.
Wilson's gone again. He's got that away. They'll come back for 2.
Not timed. He might get 2. He does. Easy. But he moves
Great
along
batting.
to 48. This has been a quality inning so far.
I think that's his half century. I still got him on 48 though, so let's just see what this update is here.
I think he was on 46, wasn't he?
Well, that's what I thought. Just wondering what the applause was for, but maybe they applaud for 48 out here. Quick single.
Again, quality cricket. 1-4-2-1 so far.
It's 49 from 41 deliveries. 1 for 77. 2 balls remaining in the 13th over. Sutton will be looking just to rotate the strike here or defend. He's done.
Yeah, well, they've already got 8 off this over. They don't need to do anything else. You can afford 2 dot balls now. Again, only 1 wicket down. It's been excellent cricket so far from Charlestown.
Ooh, is that gone down the leg side?
That's what I thought.
No wide called. Interesting. Okay. End of the 13th over. 1 for 77. 39 runs. 7 overs. But that 1 wicket down is such an advantage for Charlestown at this stage of the match. As we said, the winner of this clash will meet Cardiff Bullaroo in the final of the SG Moore Cup. The final will be broadcast live through the NDCAI YouTube channel through the Frog Box.
Barring any technical
barring any further technical issues. We might get blown away completely by then. And the way this wind keeps picking up, not going to rule it out. Not going to rule that out. Change of bowler here at the northern end, or the Andrew Kelly end. Number 18. I think this might be Bowen. It is. It's Mostyn Bowen.
That was a short delivery to start off with, but
okay, so
Wilson couldn't take advantage of it. 49. He deserves his 50.
He does. Too deep on the leg side.
And he gets
That's
it. Well batted, young
Well
man.
batted. That deserves a clap. He's missed field there, and they're going to come back. No, they're not.
Sutton wanted it, and Wilson said no way.
Well batted there to Kel Wilson. That's a great knock. 50 runs, 42 balls, and 6 boundaries. Been the backbone of this Charlestown run chase. And geez, we've seen some good innings. Lachlan Williams earlier, Austin Hiskins, and now this third half century of the day to Kel Wilson. Oh, Sutton's picked the gap there, has he? But just take the single. Smart batting again. He's just been impressive.
It's been very good. And lovely from Kel Wilson. He's got 50 out of 79.
Yeah, and it's been all but risk-free. It's been all cricketing shots. Even the balls he's hit through cow, gone on the ground. He's piercing the offside. He doesn't discriminate. Great cricket here by Kel Wilson. 1 for 83 Charlestown. They're doing this run chase pretty convincingly. What a great shot. Along the carpet again, through cover.
I've seen people like Ricky Ponting play those shots. It's on the back foot, driving through cover.
Effortless. Everyone on the offside's moving around now.
Yeah, well...
I don't think you can set a field to this guy. I think you just got to bowl full and straight and set a ring. Have 1 deep straight, 1 deep on cow. He smashed that hard and straight, and that's going to be 4 more straight down the ground. Not going to stop that. Kel Wilson doing whatever he wants. He's taking liberties out there now, and it's all safe cricket shots. He is on fire. Great batting.
Couldn't agree more, Dan.
Very impressed. 1 for 87.
Well, what can West do now? They need to make something happen here.
They need to take 9 very quick wickets. That's what West need to do. 29 runs remaining in the run chase. He's got a bottom edge on that, or he might have missed it. Either way, it's gone down to third man.
He's got a bottom edge. They're looking for 2. Settle with 1.
Was an edge. He'll take the single. Takes him along to 59. Total 1 for 88 at the end of over 14. Looked like a mouth-watering final. Cardiff Boolaroo looking like they'll be meeting Charlestown.
What's that, 27 to go? Westbank 115?
Yeah, 28 for victory off 6 overs, but 9 wickets in hand. It's going to take a massive effort by West to contain Charlestown in the next few overs. The way that Kel Wilson is hitting them.
Yeah. As you say, it's hard to set fields.
Very hard. I mean, they've got a ring there set on the offside. Third man on the ring, point on the ring, cover, point, cover, mid-off.
It's a dot ball.
Cow corner on the fence, got fine legs on the ring. I think straight might even be on the ring at mid-on. I think they've only got 1 outside who was on cow corner. I don't understand.
Takes a single. Just wonder with Sutton on strike, he's been very happy just to rotate the strike, get the singles. I wonder if West say, well, let's bring the field up and make him do something a bit different.
They need to try and keep Sutton on strike, and Sutton's a very accomplished batsman, as we can see.
Yep.
That says all the more respect there to what Kel Wilson's doing. But if you can get Sutton to make an error like there, take a run that's not on, and cause an issue, they don't want to lose Wilson now.
No.
But in saying that, Sutton's been the perfect foil for Wilson. Sutton was to get out, and you know, 1 brings 2, as we see so often. Could be a little hiccup still in this run chase, but I think we're looking for things at present day that just aren't there. Sutton's punched that away for another safe single. Yeah. 1 for 91.
No, the West boys are certainly trying hard. They've just come up against a really quality innings here in Wilson, and as you said, Sutton's been a good foil. He's hit that down towards mid-on, just a single again.
Maybe that's 1 for 91 now. I think I went off early.
Oh, that's okay, but again, it's singles are coming pretty comfortably as we see.
Well, they could afford to take the singles now. The boundaries aren't a concern.
Yeah, but West want to try and dot up Sutton here.
Oh, big time. But again, last ball of the over, a dot's fine. Wilson's back on strike for Charlestown, so
it's smart cricket, isn't it?
I can't say enough how impressed I am with both teams, with all 4 teams today. It's very easy for younger kids to, as you said before, want to try the ramp shots and the reverse hits.
We haven't seen one.
Been none of that stuff, stuff you see on TV. Well coached, well drilled. And again, as I keep saying, the future of cricket in Newcastle, when some of these kids are going to be lost to Newcastle cricket, they'll go to Sydney.
Yeah,
some of them may already be linked to Sydney clubs, I don't know, but gee, there's some very talented cricketers out here today, guys and girls, watching on the Frog Box. And it's great. It's great to see.
Now, is that 25 required, Dan? Can you just do 25?
Yeah, well, if 116 is the target and they're 91, 25 remaining. Still 5 overs, it's 5 and over.
25 off 30 deliveries. So again, West by no means out of this. If they can, I think Wilson's the key here. If Wilson's in at the end.
For a change of bowler here.
And he's hit that. Has he picked the gap there? He sure has. That's another boundary to Wilson.
So this is Collins' swapped ends. And first ball, he smacked that over cover for 4.
21 off 29, and again, it's a good cricket shot. Through cover. Straight bat.
Yeah, you can't complain about that. That's a great cricketing shot. I mean, now the guy straight is on the fence, as we've been saying has been required. We've got long off, so you've got long on and long off are now both on the fence. But again, now there's just easy singles punched straight down the ground. Wilson's smart, and he's shown thus far that he's quite intelligent.
Oh, he's gone again, has he?
Got around to that, but again, an easy single. Any square, it's 2 or 4. But again, safe cricket shots. 5 for the 5 they require, already off the over with 4 balls remaining.
And this is good from West too. That Sutton's on strike, so they're bringing long on and long off up.
Oh, they all need to be in the ring to keep him on strike. If he wants to go over the top, let him risk it.
Yes.
They need wickets. They're not going to contain them. They're not going to restrict them to less than 115.
There's a dot ball. Again, Sutton's played this pretty nicely too. He hasn't taken any risks. He's known his role, as we said before. Just wonder where Collins is looking at. Is he going full and straight?
He should. Just down the leg side.
Oh, they've gone up. Batsman stayed there. Nothing from Alan Nichols.
No wide calls. So as Nichols think it's touched the body.
Must be.
Interesting. Leg side, caught behind appeal, not out. But no wide called. I'm thinking it must have maybe hit the thigh pad or the sleeve or something on the way through. Sutton on strike again to Collins. Oh, what a great running.
Yep.
Wow. Where the game's at, and I think it was last ball of the over 2, was it? No, it's not. So he's rotated the strike to get Wilson back on strike. Great cricket. Great
long
cricket.
on and long off go back.
No one deep square now, so if he goes short, he's in trouble.
Correct. Won't go short, I don't think.
Easy single down the ground. That's smart cricket. Great cricket. End of the 16th over. Charlestown are 1 for 98. Kel Wilson now on 67, not out.
They require 18 off 4 overs. Again, they're doing this comfortably. I wonder if there's any twist in the tail. So it's 4 overs, 18 runs. Things can happen.
I'm just not sure where their wickets are going to come from.
Yeah.
We've seen I guess, all their bowlers at this stage. They wouldn't have not used anyone.
Looks
Wickets are paramount.
Gallagher coming back on.
Yeah, bowled the first couple of overs of spin from the southern end, or the Spears Point end of the ground.
They've tried everything, West, and they've played pretty well today, particularly their batting innings. I thought the running between the wickets at the end was quite good. But they've come up against a guy here today, Kel Wilson, who's just been absolutely out of this world, as we see again.
Christ, he's hit that. That's got to be 4 as well, hasn't it? Oh, well fielded down there at, I guess, between deep mid-wicket and deep long on. The sweeper's come round and stopped that just inside the fence.
And again, even at this stage, Dan,
Brings up the 100.
West is still trying hard.
Yeah, look, West haven't done much wrong. Another 20 runs would have been handy.
Yep.
But they've run into one K Wilson who's on fire with the bat. An all but chanceless innings of, well, that takes him to 70, I believe.
There's a hat flying around. That just goes to show how windy it is. The electronic scoreboard's gone off here. I think the frog box is still alive.
They've blown the scoreboard away. 1 for 101. Sutton on strike now. Nice cricket shot as he oh, well fielded. Direct hit? No. Direct hit probably would have been out. Great running there again. Sutton's took that single. The high risk play, but it paid off. 1 for 102. 14 runs required for victory by Charlestown to cement their spot in the final of the SG Moore Cup against Cardiff Bullaroo. All right, Captain Cardigan's directing the troops out there. Gallagher in again. Spears it in. That's gone all the way. He's took on long on and beat him by submission. Another 6 runs. That's a great shot. One of the first shots he's actually hit in the air all the way.
Oh, he's finishing this quickly now, Dan. That's a magnificent shot.
That's
and again,
brilliant shot.
Don't think there's anything West can do here. I think sometimes you just got to tip your hat and say, well played.
Well, most days that's straight down long on throat. Today it's 6 runs. Cricket's a game of, inches and a game of moments. That's his first 6. He's 76 not out off 55 deliveries. 8 runs required now. And 20 balls left in this innings. Geez, what a way to stamp your authority going into the final shortly.
Yeah. Probably hoping they win the toss and bat so they can keep the momentum.
I just wouldn't toss, so we're just going to bat. We're just going to keep going. We refuse to leave the field.
Keeper now having a chat with the bowler.
Again, I don't think Gallagher's done too much wrong.
No.
Very difficult to bowl the late end of a T20 match when the opening bat's still 70 odd not out and seeing them like a basketball and playing very low risk cricket. Low risk.
It's been incredible to watch. It's been a privilege to watch, actually. He wants to be there to finish it off.
Comes Gallagher again. Full toss.
Take look for 2.
I think they're happy with the single. Oh, he's turned. No, send him back. They didn't run the first hard. That's what cost them the second. I think he thought he might have hit it too well, but can have a rest there. Another one onto the target, onto the tally, I say. 1 for 109.
Can you see what Wilson's on there? Mine's still a bit blurry here.
I've got him on 77. Sutton on 11.
Yep.
Gallagher to Sutton. Hit that square of the wicket for a dot. No run. And as this game, semi-final, draws to a conclusion, Charlestown in the box seat. Only a handful of runs required to book their place in the SG Moore Cup final. Under 16s T20 competition, named in honour of the great Simon Moore.
It's going to be an interesting final, Dan. Again, this game's not done yet. There still could be a twist in the tail, but I just
You are the eternal optimist, Dave Absalom.
Well, I've always thought a game of cricket's never over till it's over, but I just wonder, who do you think it advantages more? If a team's just played and then has to go back out and have another game, or if a team's had a couple of hours off, they get to see what the wicket's doing, they get to see the opposition. Do you think it advantages anyone, or is it just the best team on the day?
I think at this age, where they're all young and fit, I don't think it's too much of an issue. I think momentum, it's a wide. I think momentum is a thing. Who's this bowling?
It looks like Cook, I think, maybe, is it?
Ah! You're right. Oh, this video of that. Thanks, mate. We see the number on the back of, I think it ends in a 6. I think it is Cook. I think you're right. I think it's Hayden Cook. That's right. Easy single there to mid off. Direct hit could be in trouble. Not today.
But again, he's done that all day, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Just push the mid off, take the one. Risk-free cricket.
I think we're picket fences again. We're 1 for 1, 1-1.
Nelson,
feet up, toilet seats down. Or was it toilet seats up, feet down?
I don't know.
5 runs to win.
They're doing it comfortably.
Easy single there to find leg for Sutton. Gee, he's played a great support role. He's played the perfect innings to complement what Kel Wilson has done for Charlestown.
Yeah, well, I think after their start, West needed wickets.
Yeah.
And what he's done is he's known his role. You go, okay, Wilson's in, he's batting well. Let me give him the strike and I'll be there to support him.
Oh no.
Dot ball, it's a good arm. Gee, some fielding's been impressive today too.
All aspects. Bowling's been great, the batting's been something else, but the fielding's been exceptional.
And the wicket keeping too. I know you were talking a couple of weeks ago with the Dennis Broad final that wicket keeping sometimes gets underappreciated, but it's been excellent today.
Well, it's one of those roles that you just expect to get done. They got the gloves, got the pads, but it really stands out, an exceptional wicket keeper.
Yeah,
and what we saw 2 weeks ago in the Dennis Broad Cup semis and finals. Jason Broxis from Walls End and Kane Bradley with Waratah especially. Great wicket keepers. Let that go outside off stump. Alan Nichols keeps the propellers in the hanger. Yeah. Look, honestly, I think momentum's with Charlestown. I think especially if they were to win the toss, I think, and batting first. But, Cardiff have had a chance to, I trust, to relax and look at what's going on. 1 for 113. One good hit will do it.
Oh, close. And again, Dan, I think what we've found a little bit difficult is to know what a good score is. Well, first innings when Cardiff made 140, we thought that could be a little bit under what we thought might be a good score. It proved to be about 30 too many. Then we thought 115, we thought, yeah, it's defendable, but it looks like it's going to be...
It was always going to be tough, that 110, 115.
Yeah.
I thought 120 was par based on the start they had. I think in T20, especially at this level, a run of ball's minimum. A run of ball, 120, is par. If you can get up to that 140, 150, you're really in the game. If you can get anything higher than that, it's your game to lose, unless you're playing on a postage stamp, of course.
Which this is definitely not.
But what's been impressive, there hasn't really been anyone like where you can have a 15, 20, 25 run over. There's been none of that where a game's gotten away in an over or two. That's the first ball Sutton's hit in the air. And I think that...
Is that?
That's 4 runs, and that is victory to a Charlestown District Cricket Club. 1 for 118. Got that as game. And a fantastic effort by Charlestown. They've won this clash by 9 wickets with 11 balls remaining. I'd say man of the match, Kel Wilson. 79 not out from 59 deliveries. Hit 9 fours and 1 6. Ably supported by Cade Sutton. 17 not out from 26 balls. He hit 1 boundary, which is the boundary there to bring up victory. West certainly weren't disgraced. They just come up against a team where they had a bloke who was on fire with a bat today. West bow out of the competition, and that sets the table, I guess, for a Lake Macquarie local derbies. Cardiff Bullaroo versus Charlestown will be competing for the Simon Moore, the SG Moore Cup. The T20 under-16s competition. That game due to commence at 3 p.m. here at Pasterfield Sports Complex. I'm Dan Saunders. On behalf of Dave Absalom, we'll be back for that final, streaming live on YouTube, the NDCAI YouTube channel, courtesy of Frogbox. Conditions are quite windy down here at Cameron Park, but the canteen's open, barbecue's cranking. So come on down and watch a great final. Been some great batting, great bowling, great fielding, and I'd expect nothing but the same. The SG Moore Cup final, Cardiff Bullaroo versus Charlestown. We'll be back in about 20-25 minutes for coverage of that final. Thank you.